Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are back in Planet Crafter, and I'm at the pause screen there because we are literally right on the very end of getting onto the moss stage. So I thought what I'd do is going up about what, 84, 85. So I thought I'd go and head outside and have a look and see if anything actually changes. Oh, we're getting a lot more greenery around here, as you can see. So this must be where the moss is incoming. We're getting to this point. Yeah, everything's got a lot greener all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. That's up to the moss section. We've got the biomass screen now. So here we go. Looking at that. Oh, still got the sand fall at the moment. But yeah, it all looks a lot different now, doesn't it, from the planet that we started with? We haven't got any moss over there yet, but we're starting certainly to be getting ourselves a lot more greenery around the area around our base. So we've got the biomass screen we can build. What's that going to tell us? So biomass screen displays information about biomass. Well, pretty much does what it says on the tin there, really. And that's, you see, that's going up still relatively well, but still we're waiting on it getting up into the ton range rather than just into the kilograms, so that's going to be a little while. I'm going to need to grab some water in a moment. That's going to be outside. We'll chuck that down our neck, and we can come back in and we can have a look what are we going to need for our biomass screen. So iron, silicon, and aluminium. We should have some aluminium in there and some iron. We just need a silicon. Should have one somewhere around here. This is mostly magnesium, but we've got silicon tucked on there. So let's get that done. We're going to build our biomass screen. Now, is it going to be one of the big screens that goes on a wall, or is it going to be a little screen that's going to be... Oh, it's a big screen that goes on the wall. Oh, bugger. Where am I going to put this now? Damn. Damn. I don't think I've got any space anywhere at the minute. I can probably let's put it over here for the moment, just so it's up on a wall somewhere we can look at. Right, there we go. So that's showing currently plants, insects, animals, and the total amount of biomass. So really not much different than what I'm seeing on the other screen already. But it's nice to see there's at least another screen that's available. How are we doing? We've got loads of power left, so we're looking at flora, and we're going up very slowly, but we're at least getting that way. No new messages, and everything else is rocking and rolling. So let us grab a mushroom, so we've got a little bit more food, and we'll grab another water because we seem to be chowing through water quite a lot at the moment. Okay, our oxygen's going down. Seems like our oxygen's going down slower, so are we starting to actually have a little bit of atmosphere on here? I wonder if we're going to ever get to a point where we don't need our oxygen anymore. That could be an interesting environment. Alright, well, let's go take a run over this way. Actually, I'm going to look for... There was something I wanted to look for. What it was. Alright, let's go clear out the Stargate. Just so we know we've got all of that done. I've got some... Oh, I've got one oxygen. Alright, well I know I've got a living quarter round by the Stargate, so we're alright with that. I'm not going to run out of oxygen, he says. Optimism's a wonderful thing. Yeah, look at all this. So it's all now nice rolling green fields. Getting all the moss on the sides of the rocks. That's very cool. Well, Sentinel Corp did say they were going to keep an eye on my efforts. So we're getting into a desert now, so we haven't got all the way over here yet. So I wonder if the moss is going to come over here, or if this will always stay a desert biome. Be intrigued to see. Right, we got anything else that's in this Stargate we need to clean out, or have we mostly done all the clearing out on here? So I want to, once I've cleared everything out, I'm going to take the beacon away. But yeah, it's nice that we're at least getting up to another terraformation area. Okay, so what have we got down here? Nothing I can deconstruct around here. I'd need, some of them need tier 2 deconstruction that I've not gotten yet. I can't get through there. Now, I was told by some of the comments that in some of these you can find an area where you can find like a fusion reactor. Once you power the ship up, you'll actually end up with getting to be able to open up some more areas, so that's going to be interesting. What we got through here? A little bit of iron. What's new? Oh, a heat multiplier fuse. Lovely. Alright, let's get rid of you. Oops. Thank you very much. Got a tier 2 heater. What have we got in here? Oh, hello. Looking at titanium, and what's in our little box? We get into our box. Our crate's empty already, so we've already emptied the crate. Good. And have we read the message? Today was inauguration of the Space Warp Gate. It took 2 years to build and was to finally allow us to easily cross the Isatial Prime sector. But as soon as we turned on the main power reactor, everything went wrong. The power immediately went down. All the reactors and stabilizers broke within a few minutes, and the spaceship was inexplicably drawn to the closest planet. We have tried everything to fix it, but it seems there's nothing we can do. The whole crew escaped into the escape pods, and I sent a distress signal. I'm going to my pod now too. What a waste. All these months of work will be lost. I don't understand what happened. This shouldn't have happened. Okay, so they did a Stargate, or Space Warp Gate, and as soon as they powered it on, it started yanking everything to the planet. So that might explain why everything seems to be being yanked down to this place. Okay, got... Oh, there's our fusion reactor. Don't know how that's going to work with it being underwater, but alright. Gonna need some oxygen now. What else have we got in here? What I need to look at through here? No, I think we're all good. Okay, so we've got a few bits we can take apart in there. Oh, uranium, always good. Super alloy, bio-nugget, need those. Super alloy, yes please. 200 and 200. Iridium I'm not too worried about. I've got plenty of iridium in the iridium cave, but I do like that heat multiplier. That's going to be nice to go and get that out by our heaters. Right, let's go back and see about building our heat increasing machine. I may have to shift around all my heaters though, because they're all inside at the moment. I haven't got enough to make the... So what we've got is we've got the new tier 4 heaters, but it needs 3 super alloy, 2 iridium rods, and some explosive powder. So should be alright to be able to make... I might have to just sacrifice some components to make some super alloy myself, rather than what we have been doing, which is just going around and randomly finding it. I do hope there'll be a rocket somewhere that can force super alloy down. But it's been alluded to in the comments that there will be some biome or area that will have super alloy in it. I found a few bits up on top of there, but I don't know if that is a place where it will reoccur adding in super alloy, or if that's just going to be something where it was just luckily landed. So we've got pressure there put together. We've got that one's our machine optimizer, and that's covering everything bar those two out in the corner and those two at the back there, and those ones there. So okay, all right, well, we're getting some machines at least are being covered by it, so that's a good start. But with the heaters, may have to look at moving them, because that's a heat multiplier fuse, and the problem is the fuse machine optimizer is a uranium rod, and I don't think I've got any of those. But if I can start getting some tier 4 heaters, that's 3 super alloy, 2 iridium rod, and a explosive powder. Now I should have an iridium rod. I do. But do I have any other super alloys? I do! Marvellous! I'm going to need to hydrate soon. Right, let's drop my iron in there. Titanium. Drop that iron in there as well, thank you. Magnesium. Drop one of you in there. A couple of silicon. Get rid of those into there. Cobalt, got one there. Brilliant. Okay, good. So for uranium, we got one there. That's why I haven't got any uranium rods at the moment. But I need 2 of those. Super alloy, I need a 3rd. And it was a explosive powder, which I should have upstairs. Quickly go and grab some water. And a food allergy mushroom. What am I doing? I wanted the biolab. Just up here. And have I got any more? I have got another one. Brilliant. Well, alright. So, does that mean these tier 4 heaters, will they go inside or are they an outdoor? Oh, bloody hell, that's huge. Right, let's go outside then. Right, let's take these out here, and this seems to be our production area at the moment, so let us go and drop one of these bad boys out here. Crikey, they are huge compared to the tier. Bloody hell. That's even bigger than those flipping miners. Look at the size of that son of a bitch. So that is doing 538 picokelvin and 35 nanopascals of pressure. So let's see what that's done to our little setup. Because if we can get some more of those, we get rid of these, that'll tidy up some of our space and stop that fun noise happening inside. Right, so what are we looking at? So that's our heat. Our heat is starting to go up again, but it's a slow burn. Okay, so that's be 3. If I can get 3 more super alloy, should be all right. I've got the last 3 left, and I can also look at the heat multiplier fuse as well. 2 of them, and explosive powder indigo running back upstairs again. I'm very intrigued by the idea of drones. This is gonna that would make life a lot easier. Right, let's drop you down here, go out here, and we'll go and drop you. Size of that bloody thing, look at it! Massive! Alright. Boom! There we go, that should be making ourselves a bit more in the old heat game there. That's doing heat and pressure, which is nice. So heat and pressure. There we go. Look at that. The heat's going up nicely. Biomass is still certainly growing. Oxygen's doing all right with that little machine optimizer. Pressure is slowly creeping up as well, but I think we're now into that kind of grindy phase of, you know, any progress is going to be quite small progress. But we certainly seem to be making progress. There we are, we're up to 2% on our way up to Flora. Okay, let's grab ourselves. We've got any cobalt down here? We have, because I need some more of the old oxygen capsules. That's at least going to cover us with the majority of what we need of basic resources. Oh, there's a cobalt there. And we have this little bugger over here. What do you got for me in here, matey? 1. Alright, well, that'll do for now. Could have another one down here somewhere. Right there, and right there, and right there. Good, that'll do. Got enough for a good number of oxygen capsules, so I should be all cool and groovy. Again, my rate determining step in how quickly I can upgrade any further is gonna be with the amount of super alloy that I don't have. Hey, it is what it is. Right, let me go to this device and we'll get our oxygen capsules. Not forgetting to keep the control key down so you can just pump them out one after the other. Okay, good. And that's going to take 2 explosive powder and the uranium rod. So we're going to be stuck without the uranium rods, basically. The machine optimizers are going to be stuck by that. I'm going to need to find a proper uranium cave somewhere. And that's going to suck, and that'll do the same with the pressure multiplier. So I really need a lot of uranium now. That's a pain, isn't it? So I need to also start looking at... There was something about mapping, wasn't there? The decoder chip I needed. Microchip map. Allows map to be displayed from anywhere. So that's 2 aluminium and an obsidian. Cool. We have got an obsidian in here. But I didn't mark it on the map where the hell the obsidian was. But at least I know it's available. So we'll get that and we'll pop you into there for now. And no satellite in orbit. Oh. Okay, so I need a mapping satellite. And what is that going to cost me? My first thought is probably quite a bloody lot, but let's go and have a look, see what we've got up here then. So, magnetic field is the iridium. That is the global attracts uranium asteroids. That's really useful. Plant rocket. That's going to be good for plant multiplier. That's good. Tier 1 GPS. So I need a microchip compass, 2 super alloy, and a rocket engine. So there we go. Let's pin that. So I've got that pinned of what I need to have. Hang on, let me take a view from up there again. That looks really quite cool up there, doesn't it? Thank you. Right. Now I have to say, that looks like a really coming along nicely and looking really nice up there. That's looking really cool over here as well. And that's going to be what looks like another desert biome, but with the water on the other side of it. That looks kind of very funky. We've got almost like jungle there, or mossy area that possibly could grow trees into a jungle once we get our trees in. Like desert, and then back into almost what looks like kind of like a grassy plain there. Even though we know that's just moss. But I'm liking the look of how this planet's coming along. Lots still to do, but heck, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Don't want that one as a biomass screen. And yeah, so we're slowly but surely getting up towards flora, but that's going to take a fair wodge of further work to go through. So I think realistically, I'm going to want to get another set of tier 4 heaters up and running, so I'm going to need to get some more explosive powder, which I'm not going to bore you all with of having to sort of work on all these together. So I think I may just leave this as a shorter episode for now, because we've still got a lot left to unlock, and some of those unlocks are taking a fair bit of time. But we've got into the moss area now, so I'm guessing as time goes on and the terraformation index keeps going up, we're going to unlock more and more. I do like those tier 4 heaters. They're massive. Tier 4 drills are nice. We're still stuck on the tier 3 veggie tubes. So hopefully we're going to get to a point where we will have our tier 4 veggie tubes. But I do want the gas extractor because I feel I'm going to need that, because I think that's what gets us the methane that we see as potential source of extra materials. Water life collector collects phytoplankton and fish eggs. Interesting. Orbital information displays orbits about rockets sent into orbit. That's nice. Seed spreader rocket gives global generation bonus by spreading seeds from outer space. That's nice. Super alloy rods, yeah, we're a good way away from that yet. But those are going to be really difficult. Tier 3 exoskeleton. That's interesting. It unlocks at 1 giga terraforming index. Air filter reduces oxygen consumption depending on the level of terraformation. That sounds nice. What else have we got in here? Auto crafter. Oh! Automatically crafts a chosen recipe if the ingredients are found within a certain range, either in a storage or directly in the world. Oh, now that sounds interesting. Oh, I wonder if I can do something with that and the algae and the bacterial samples that are up in the biolab, because I believe that's algae and possibly water. I think it was, I can't remember the menu off the top of my head, but that could be really useful. Incubator creates new insects. Water filter, drink directly from lakes. That would be nice. Teleporter. Holy hell, we're getting a teleporter. Alright. Now, I've seen the fly. If we're going to be getting insects here, I don't want to turn into brundlefly. I do hope those teleporters have some pretty good design in the fact that they will separate out foreign objects like flies and things. I don't really want to be turning into somebody that's ending up like that. Yeah. Osmium rods, nice. Fusion energy cell, drone station. Ah, there we go. I've been told drones are something that is quite cool, but it looks like they're quite a long way off. So I think that's going to be later stage game for us. Tier 1 aquarium generates animals. Tier 3 mutagen, circuit boards. Yeah, there's a lot where. Pulsar quartz containing tremendous amounts of energy, but I've already found pulsar quartz, so I don't know what that does. Portal generator allows you to reach distant wrecks with unique items to find. That's nice. Tier 6 backpack. Oh yeah. Terraform mutagen. Amphibian farm. Insert frog's eggs to create frogs. Lovely. We've got a lot. Hooly frog eggs. Animal shelter. Insert creatures' DNA to spawn animals. Nice. Animal feeder. Tier 2 animal food. Extraction platform. Solar system screen. Nice. And interplanetary travel rocket. So I'm guessing that's going to be the final unlock, but that's at 4.15 terraformation index. So obviously that's going to be quite a way away yet, but it's nice to see some of what they've got coming down the pipeline. So we've got tier 3 tree spreader. That's going to be a while yet. And water life collector, that's a phytoplankton we saw. Nuclear fusion, tier 2 machine optimizer. So here we go with the tier 2 ore extractor and tier 3 ore extractor. Extracts rarer ores from the ground. So we've got the current one, which just extracts anything, any of the random resources plus the resource in the biome. Then we've got the tier 3 extracts ores from the ground depending upon your user selection. So that looks like the one that's going to allow us to go into the iridium cave and go, I just want iridium. That would be very cool, because then I'd want to have tier 3 ore extractors separated out and set up for each individual resource. Now with that, I wonder if we can get our drones online around the same time. Well, we'll have to take a look, but yeah, that gives an idea of some of what's coming down the pipeline, and some of it is going to take a while to get to. But okay, well, I think what we'll do is we'll call the video there. We've got a lot moving. We're just adding those couple of tier 4 heaters, and I'm going to get rid of the tier 3 heaters I've got inside, and because I believe the tier 3 heaters, yeah, they also need iridium rods. So they're just missing the super alloy and the explosive powder. So I'm going to have to go away and do a bit of grinding on those, because they take, what do they take? Sulfur, I believe. I think it was. So we've got the bacteria sample. If we can do the auto crafting, and if it says it will pick up stuff that's in the local area, I think that might be nice if we have... I did talk about putting a pontoon out over the lake with the nukes on it, but I may just end up doing that with the living component and biolab or something, so that can auto craft. I don't know if it'll auto craft the stuff from in here, whether or not you have to have the biolab right next to it. I've not used one, so we'll have to wait and see. But if we can do, and it says it'll pick it up from locally, got some algae generators and stuff out there on the lake, and some water extractors, we may well be able to just fill in having a production line of bacteria samples. But the explosive powder is iridium and sulfur, so I'm going to need to go away and do some more harvesting for that. So I think that will be in the next video. But yeah, so again, please do keep the comments coming. I am trying to work my way through all of them and reply as appropriate. But please feel free, to throw some more comments down below. It is always intriguing to read them and learn some new things from people and get that little kind of validation that, okay, I'm going down the right route, the way some of the other people have done it. So my logic is at least tracking relatively true, which is great news so far. But yeah, well, thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel grow. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next one. You take care now. Alright, bye-bye.